Welcome to another video tutorial. In this video, we will see a response letter that I have prepared for a journal that is International Journal of Molecular Sciences. And luckily, in this video, we will talk about this review article which is recently published by this journal, and it is online now. And its title is Molecular Functions and Pathways of Plastidyl Starch Phosphorylase PHO1 in starch metabolism, and in this we have discussed all the current and future perspective. So it is online. So now I will show you that response letter which we have sent to the editor and reviewers, and luckily we have did it successfully, and now it is online. So I have decided to show you how we deal with its submission. So here it is response letter. So we can see that it is a response letter, and how we will start. We can start with like, dear editor, please consider the revised version of our article. Here is the title, and that is near to be published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences. The following pages are point-to-point responses to the comments and suggestions raised by reviewers and editor. So actually we need to mention in the lines that we are giving point-to-point responses to the editor and reviewer both. So we hope that revisions and accompanying responses will be sufficient to make manuscript suitable for the publication in IJMS. So you can also write your name, and like here, write your supervisor name and detail that you can write for both. So in the red color, I have mentioned the questions raised by the reviewers, and in the green color, I have mentioned my responses which I have given to the answers. So we can see that here I have given the response to the editor in blue color, and the red color it is mentioned the comments of editor. So he actually, this is the first author of that article. Thank you again for manuscript submission. Your manuscript has now been reviewed by experts in the field. Please revise the manuscript according to the referee's comments. Response to the editor comments. Yeah, so you can start with writing like, thank you for providing valuable comments to revise our review. We are thankful to anonymous reviewers for their time and effort, as the revised version of manuscript has been substantially improved with their suggestion. Yeah, it is usually good to give this line because it usually encourages them to give more constructive reviews. So our point-to-point responses to the reviewers and the comments and suggestions are given below. So here you can also write those things which you have changed majorly. There are two types of comment. One are major comments and one are minor comments. Major comments are those main technical problems, and minor comments are maybe like small punctuation or spelling or English mistakes. So now here I have written like, manuscript has been carefully proofread for grammar, punctuation and English language mistakes. You can write this line if any reviewer has asked you for English correction or the English language improvement of your article. So we have removed the redundant words and ideas throughout the manuscript. Flow of information and logics have also been improved to meet the standards of IJMS readership. So you can add these lines if you also face problem of reviewers comments which oftenly say to the authors that you must improve the English language. So you can add like these lines. So here it is the, now we will see one by one reviewer 1 and reviewer 2. So if we first talk about the reviewer 1, so they have just mentioned that the author have adopted appropriate literature information to outline the current findings of starch phosphorylase genes and proteins regulation. He just given the detail of our review article that what we have done. But here they have mentioned, to better understand the manuscript, it is necessary to clarify the certain parts of writing. Attached are some areas of improvement. So how I have responded here, it is important Dear reviewer, thank you for your careful reading and positive response upon our manuscript. We have added a point-to-point responses and comments in the revised version of manuscript. So we have felt after the incorporation of changes you suggested, manuscript quality has been greatly improved. We have highlighted all the changes we made in red color. So you can also, when you are revising the manuscript, like in our current example, we are using this one. This is the revised version, and we can see that all the black color is the previous version, and in the revised version I have added this word, that is starch metabolism. So it means this starch metabolism I have mentioned in red color, so it means it is added in revised version. So like this line have been added in revised version, I have also highlighted in it red color. So similarly, all those changes which you are going to add in the revised version, you can highlight with using any color. You can use any color, but I have just preferably chosen red color. So here, like all this paragraph I have added in the revised version, these words and a few more changes which they have. So usually the purpose of this highlighting is only that reviewer and editor can readily and can quickly overview that what changes we have been done by the authors. So let's go back to our review. Here are major comments raised by first reviewer. Among the major comments, the first is, for an easier understanding in this section, it should start with the description of starch biosynthesis, including the significance of all enzymes, abbreviations involved in synthesizing amylose, amylopectin, and starch granule. So this was his first. And in the second, he asked, significant information about glycogen metabolism is found in this section, line number 84 to this 95. Since the title of the review is crop improvement, new information of crops would be adequate. So it means we have to add more crop information. So here I have dealt with by responding, thank you for this suggestion. By following, we have improved the starch biosynthesis models and phosphorylase section in the revised manuscript. Yeah, so I like the further question number 1, I have added response number 1, and for question number 2, I have added response number 2. So yeah, here is the detail. If you don't want to see the detailed video, you can skip and go to the next section of this video and next chapter of this video. However, this video will be detailed so that you can learn how to deal especially, and you can learn more about scientific writing. So to deal with the first question, I have just mentioned, by considering the point, we have divided this portion into subsections. Starting with starch biosynthesis, we have added concise information about the starch synthesis and with enzymes information. So we did not mention the detail of amylose, amylopectin, and starch granule structure, as these are explained thoroughly in recently published reviews. We have mentioned, added, and their references for this. So here I have also given comment to my colleagues that don't write I did not mention, write like this. We have added a small description, as only other recent published reviews we have added their references for reader. You also need to write the line number, and you have added. So it means we should also mention that this information we added at which place. Like in this manuscript, we can see that this information was added from line number 84 to 107. So we must write here like that this data is presented in line 84 to 97. So this would be the correct way. So in the second question, he asked to add a few more about the crop improvements. So thank you for suggestion. We have added the information just for comparison purpose. To make it clear, we have subdivided the section that is explaining its comparison. We have also made a little change in the title of the reviews. So you can also mention the line number similar for this. In the next question, reviewer has asked, figure number 1 and 2 are metabolic pathways. Could you establish the reference on which those figures were based? So actually reviewer is asking that these figure which you have provided in the review article, could you give references of those articles? So you can see that we have mentioned like this is figure 1. So we have added like the 44, like reproduced from 44. This is the reference number with some modification. You cannot just give exactly from copy paste, you cannot, but you can modify and give your own contribution and can modify in review papers. So similar like figure 2. So we have also mentioned like reproduce from 49 and 51. Actually we can see that here is 49 and 51. If we go to references, these are the this is the this is the author name, and this is the article title, and it is published in Plant Science in 2017. So while moving to next, how I have added responses. Yes, figure 1 and 2 are the metabolic pathways. Sorry, we forgot to mention the references in the figure legends. We have provided the references in the revised version of the manuscript. Mention line number. We have also need to mention that which line. So this is another technical comment. This manuscript mixed literature data and some experimental data from the author. Actually in this review paper we have added some experimental data to just verify the analysis, but actually one reviewer said it is not good to mix the experimental data with the review data. If you are writing review literature, then you just need to write the review. I mean, you don't need to include your own experiments, because if you are writing your own experiment, then it should be treated like a research article, not as a review article. So if you don't know about research article and review article, you can go to another video and see about the difference on my channel. Okay, I will skip this because we have finally decided that we will not add this data. The next is the title of the manuscript: Establish Crop Improvement and Future Perspective of the Plastidal Starch Phosphorylase. However, these topics could not located in the manuscript. He also mentioned that you have mentioned in its role in crop improvement, but you did not write something about the crop improvement. So we can say that thank you for suggestion. We have made a little change in the title and specified the details comprehensively. Data of the crop improvement have been mentioned in the line number. This and future prospects have been given in the line number. Like here we can see that, especially in the conclusion section. So you can see that we have added the its role in from line number 528 to 533. So you can write like this. So here are the minor comments. Minor comments are just like you don't need to do some major changes. You just need to change the spellings or need to modify the sentence structure. So in the manuscript, the word phosphorylase is used indistinctively with the first letter in the capital letter. Somewhere it was mistakenly mentioned. Like in this phosphorylase, the first letter is P, that is capital. Sometimes it is written as phosphorylase all with a small letter. So we need to homogenize that word. Actually it is right, and reviewer has mentioned carefully that we need to homogenize the whole manuscript. Like we need to write like this, but everywhere like this. But if you are writing like this, but technically all the enzymes should be capital without italics, because phosphorylase are enzymes. So all the enzymes in any research article should be capital without italics, and all the genes in any research article should be capital with italic. So I have just responded that sorry for this bad. We have homogenized this in the whole manuscript in the revised version. Similarly, while going to next, in the line 100, most of the enzyme names are written capital letter. Whatsoever the starch branching enzyme were not written with the capital. Here were some enzymes which we forgot to write with the capital letter, so we need to homogenize. I have just also made sorry for this mistake again, and we have homogenized. In the figure 1, the term FT, fructose transporter, was not located in the figure image. Like if we see here, let's suppose this is well, let's go to figure 1. Yeah, here it anywhere we have write like the FT, but here I did not mention where is FT. I mean, in the figure legend FT was given, but in the figure there was no role of FT has been shown. So sorry, the mistake we have removed in the revised version. In line number 205, the manuscript reference change from number 55 to 59. Please correct it. Yeah, we did mistake in the reference number, so we should also be careful in the reference number. In figure 4, what do you mean by red and green square means? Please mention the name of the figure. So that are common in intron exon junction with the higher similarities and sequences and identical intron phases, and moreover representing highly conserved region with the gene among the different gene ranges. Sorry for this. Sorry, we forgot to mention we have added in the revised version. So actually he was asking about the figure 4, so I can show you the figure 4. Yeah, this is the figure 4. Actually he is asking about these boxes, that what these boxes mean. So we should also need to give the detail in the figure legend that what these boxes mean. So here we have added that like dashed are presenting the limited or uncharacterized gene structures, and green and red boxes are showing the common intron and exon junctions with identical intron places. Yeah, so you need to give the all information so that authors can readily know that what you mean. In figure 7, the comment number 7 in the table 3, the table was generated with the experimental data from authors. It should be specified with the methodology. Like if you are giving your experiment data in the review article, then you need to give the methods, but later on, because we have decided, so we don't need to focus on this. The article name could be changed. Yeah, one author has given us suggestion, so we have just followed it. Like, thank you for suggestion. We have made the changes in the title in the revised version. So in the line number 71, he asked us to define what you mean by SB2B. Actually, this is secondary branching enzyme 2. So sorry for this. Actually, we have defined the term in the revised version. In the line number 88, the sentence that involve explicitly, it should be written as that explicitly involves. Yeah, that is that. I mean, all are English mistakes. In line number 92, ADP, correct this word. This word is actually adenosine diphosphate glucose. So we have just changed from this to this. In line number 220, the abbreviation PHO1 is different from PHO01 because here again these are not homogenized. Please homogenize. So we have already homogenized all, and we have mentioned capitalized without italic for proteins and capitalized with italic for genes, and also specified in the revised version. So in line number 229, add a reference for orange genes data. Sorry for this, as this was a direct submission from the NCBI, so we were unable to add the reference. Yeah, like if you are giving something information that you don't have reference, then you need to explain why you are adding, and you can also give your rebuttal that sometime if you are not agree with the reviewer comments, so you can give your own explanation, but it should be clear from the text that whether you are taking this from the reviewers data or from already published data, or you are creating your own thought. In the line number 243, the word Gossypium arboreum is written wrong. Change it from Gossypium to arboreum. Actually, yeah, here is spelling mistake. It's not, should be arboreum. Yeah, A should be the small, because species, genus and species, genus should be start with capital and species should be start with small letter. So I have sorry, it was a typos. Yeah, typos are usually typing mistakes. In line number 316, the section from genome of PH1, the manuscript jumps to section number 5. Correct this mistake. So we have also corrected this. In the line number 325, the abbreviation SB2B specify. I mean, this question is almost repeated here. So it was asking again. In the line number 326, the sentence phosphorylation does simulates. Do you mean phosphorylation does stimulate? Yeah, it was again a typing mistake, so we have improved. So far we have dealt with the reviewer 1. Now we will deal with reviewer 2. So actually reviewer 2 has not much questions, because he just in the first paragraph he said that author can validate data with an adequate methodological description, or alternatively support their hypothesis with data not previously subject. Therefore, the present review cannot be accepted. Actually, he has a big objection on us that you cannot mix review with research article. So, although we try to convince him using this examples that a few papers were already published, in which in any review paper somebody has mixed the research data and he presented it and published it like as a research as a review article, but unfortunately we were unable to convince him. And even for me and for science, it is not good to mix these data. If you are just publishing research article, then you only need to give your experiment data. But if you are publishing your review article, you only need to focus on the previous literature. So although we have given example, but in the again revision he said you must need to delete this data. So we tried to convince him, but although we were also feeling that it is not good, but we tried, but finally we just have given up this idea, and we have removed all the data that was from experiment. So he has again for figure 1 legend, all enzymes are described, moreover heteroglycans are, it was spelling mistake, so I have made again sorry. We have described each acronym in the figure, and I have also given a concise information of the enzymes and took part in the start version, this in the revised version. So we have also improved this mistake. Figure 2 should represent an enlargement of the left part of the figure 1 with the same part. So actually he has given answer advice to combine figure 1 and figure 2, and because figure 2 was the explanation of figure 1, so he said you can just mix it. And PHO acronym is written in both upper and lower case. These are just common mistakes, and we should understand that these mistakes should not be present. And here are isoamylase and pulanase are introduced with acronym, but are no more cited in the text. And I mean, in line number 101 to 102, we have just presented the full form of short acronym, but later on we did not use it. If you have some acronym which you are not going to use in the later in following lines, then you don't need to give this the full form or the short form. You just give only one, only if you are citing for one time, then you can give it for full time, the full form. The table 1, the references for each function and motive must be added. We should add the reference for each function or motive of the protein. So we have again sorry for this mistake. The table was constructed by in silico identification of motives by author. Unfortunately, we forgot to mention this in the table note. We have added the references for which we identified the motives of revised version. Moreover, we have also added the accession number for each motive function actually described by a place database, so we have just mentioned. So in this way we have dealt with this, and finally This article is online. You can also read if your research area is relevant to this. So hope so you got a clear idea how the reviewers asked you question and how you will deal with their answers, and usually what type of questions they ask. So hope so you have liked the video. If you have any further question, and if you are also facing some problem with your response letter, you can ask me in the comments, you can ask me in the email. Thank you for watching. Bye bye, see you in another video.